Reporting for Newsrael, I'm Dr. Anthony Harper here at the White House. Sometimes you will hear in the media about Palestinian Lives Matter and the protests that have been happening, but often you won't hear about the correlation between Palestinian Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter, how the similarities are both violent in that the protests are threatening people's lives, destruction of property, here in Washington, D.C., defacing the Lincoln Memorial. So something to think about the correlation between, I call it PLM, the Palestinian Lives Matter, and BLM, Black Lives Matter. A very disturbing trend here with the rise of anti-Semitism. I was introduced to Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu because of my White House questions here about anti-Semitism. Look on our website, YouTube channel, InterMountain Christian News, a lot of videos from Israel reporting, but most recently there was an event in the Knesset. It was about exposing the UN agency UNRWA, which is anti-Semitic and really a terrorist organization that I've been bringing up on several accounts. I'm sure that the Prime Minister and other Israel leaders would agree to that, especially MK Sharon Haskell and MK Simcha Rotman and so many others that are concerned about this UN agency, UNRWA, and what is happening. Now, for the Biden administration, for others to call upon UNRWA, which has been designated as a terrorist organization because of Hamas being graduates of UNRWA schools, for this consideration for UNRWA to handle overseeing a kind of a rebuild of Gaza and helping the Palestinians and bringing some stabilization is really an absurd, you might say, expectation in light of, as I mentioned, that Hamas are graduates of UNRWA schools. And by the way, UNRWA stands for the United Nations Relief Works Agency. It started at the displacement of the Arabs in 1948 when Israel became a nation. So a lot to think about. Check out more on our YouTube channel if you believe and it's important to continue to expose anti-Semitism. You can go to our InterMountain Christian News website, imcnews.org, and there is a donate button there. You can click and support truth reporting here on not only anti-Semitism, but other human rights violations. We cover the issue of abortion, of course, the child's right to life, but as well as the Chinese Uyghurs, the right of women in Afghanistan, the way that women and girls are treated in Afghanistan, in addition to the international child sex trafficking issue that we cover. I get called on at the State Department every day to ask these important questions. And here at the White House, the press secretary refuses to let me ask questions. Now, we have a large evangelical Christian audience, a very significant Jewish audience. Israel leaders are watching my interviews here, and there's a lot more to come.